Hi guys, this is Stu. This is just my first update on another build I've started. Yes, another one. And yes, it's another tiger. Now I was debating over what to do in between two projects at the moment, because obviously I can't go any further with the AS90 howitzer, and I've come to a slight stop on me get out of your comfort zone group build with the McLaren. So last, I think it was, hang on, was it Saturday? Whilst I was on a hangout, I was actually looking through my stash, wondering which one I could start on, and I was in the mood to start another tiger and get something to get my teeth into. Decided upon this one. Now originally I was going to do this as Otto Karas's tiger, but I have actually got another one in, which is with an interior, so I'm going to use that one for a future tiger build. So this one I'm actually going to do as one of the tiger races, which was in Normandy, if I can get it into focus. And if you can see it, right at the end here is Tiger 331. Now that was the tiger of Thomas Amselgruber. And if anybody doesn't know about his war record, check him out on Wikipedia, or you can get it on one of the series of books by I think it's called Stackpole Books, and it's called Panzer Races. I think he's featured in either the original one, or book 2 or book 3. I've got 3 of them here, which is 2 about Michael Whitman, and obviously got one about Otto Carriers, which I've got to read at some stage. So basically I decided I was going to start this little puppy, which is unlike the earlier tiger, mid-production, and it didn't have the Pfeiffer filter system, as you can see from the illustration on the box, and was covered in Zimmerit, which was basically a coating used to stop anybody sticking mines on the side of the vehicle. So they were used, I think the Zimmerit was used up until the very last year of the war, which I think was around about 45, because of the actual oxide fumes that were getting inside the tank and making the crew ill. So basically they stopped doing it, but at the period this was depicted in, which was about 1944, they were using it on most of their armoured vehicles. But as I say, if you want to get hold of this kit, the kit number for this one is 6700, and if you look back on my videos, I did actually do an inbox review of this exact kit, and as per usual with Dragon, it is packed to the hilt. So there you go. Anyway, I may as well, as I say, I've decided to do it as Thomas Amselgruber's tank. And if you will bear with me, I will look it up on here for you. And here's the actual photograph, which if anybody knows as my friend on the Facebook, I've actually got this as my cover photo. And I will possibly be doing a vignette depicting this exact scene. And I don't know if Thomas is actually seen on this, no. Because I think the tank's fully enclosed there in that picture when he was engaging some allied armour. So that's what I've decided upon. Another thing I wanted to point out is, as I will guide through this, is a slight hiccup on Dragon's part in the instruction sheet. If you will bear with me, I'm just going to put the camera to the side here. There we go. It's not always easy trying to do this with one hand. Here we go. With this kit, you have got the added option of doing about 8 examples from various theatres during 1944. But I mean, you can do it as a version in Russia during the winter of 44 and its whitewash scheme. Another one at Anzio, etc, etc, and you've got the option of 3 Panzer races. This one here, which is Heinrich Ritter's tank, and then obviously down here you've got Alfred Gunther. But the one I've decided to go upon is Thomas Amselgruber. He was a well-known ace during the Normandy campaign. and that's going to make a lovely 3-tone camo, and it's going to be my first attempt at a 3-tone camo. So there you go. But as I say, I'll explain where they've gone wrong on this slightly anyway. But here she is. This is how far I've got with her. As I say, the first stage was actually trying to take all the torsion bars, which is part of the suspension system, as any Tiger fan knows, which was unique to this vehicle, and that took me an hour and a half to get them off the sprues and sand them down, and then obviously a further hour and a half to actually assemble the torsion bars inside the hull here. So yeah, it was quite an in-depth process, but well worth it in the end, as you can see. Next stage was to put the front part of the actual vehicle on, along with the front armour. This they've actually got wrong. I will actually point that out to you. On the instruction sheet, if I get to the right page, you bear with me. Try and find it. Here we go. On here, it's depicting, if this damn thing will focus. Come on, focus, you devil. Is it going to focus? No, it is playing silly buggers. Come on. Focus, you devil. Here we go. Right. This part here, V3, and this part here, V2, which are the side part of the front part of the armour, where the sprocket goes, that is incorrect, and that is incorrect. V3 actually goes this side of the hull, and V2 goes this side of the hull. So if you should be getting to the stage of this build on this particular kit, 6700, please make note of this, alright? That is incorrect. V3 goes this side and V2 goes that side. Alright, so that's basically why this is fitting like a glove. So the next thing was to put the lower part of the frontal armour on, and as you can see here, it's textured with the Zimrit, and it looks absolutely superb. I must have said, and that's going to come really beautifully up with a wash. And what I did tonight briefly was to put the back plate on, and again you can see the surface texture with the Zimrit. Okay, if I get it in the light, there you are. Okay, so basically that's as far as I've got with the build so far. I will be giving you further updates as I go along, but possibly be posting more pictures on Stuart Scale Models, or possibly on the International Scale Modelers Facebook page. So there you go. But as I say, the next update, I don't know when that will be, because obviously now I'm back at work, life dictates when I can get on the workbench, and obviously I've got 2 other builds in the due process, so this may be a while off before this gets completed. Anyway, I hope you liked the updates and enjoyed the video. So until then, get kit crazy, happy modelling, and I'll see you on the next one.